I'm gonna let this run live. It's like I'm sick of working here. Yep. I'm a pretty simple guy, right? Just not a whole lot not a whole lot that can not put a smile on my face. Cookies makes me happy. Cookies are good. Five minutes for three. What's up, handsome? You the only guy that looked. You're the only guy that looked when I said, "What's up, handsome?" Yeah, you got a good lens. Yes, when no one believes in you, you always got mommy. And that's also how I know my live stream's working. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm just leaving it on the rest of the day. I know I labeled it one match, but I get a stronger signal when I just leave it on. So we got a women's match after this. We got Basie versus Basie. Lars and Gage Basie against each other. So it's better to leave it on. Got you. Let's go, guys. All right, so guys, we got the baby court next to court 3 on the outside of court 3. So if you're feeling like a big baby and want to beat up on people smaller than you on a woman's height net, you are cordially invited. But my money's still on the kids. Sorry. Also, last call for alcohol. Well, no, last call for food at the Connole Cafe. That's right, I'm calling it cafe because it makes me feel like I'm in Europe. You got some cheese for this. Last call, guys. Last call for food. You guys know you're hungry. Do not lie to yourselves. Please get some food. Get some chocolate chip cookies.
I didn't see those on your desk.
Yeah.
I bring you some ice.
Oh, I appreciate it. Thank you. I'm a pretty simple guy. It's like 3 big cookies and we're good. Huh? Jason?
How do you have this yet?
I had a vision. I'm a professional commentator.
Yeah, exactly.
And you had a vision. I drove 14 hours 4 years ago. It was a hit. So I'm not doing long trip, 77. So like Beaver has a good ribs game. Yeah, Beaver, they have a pretty good restaurant. Timber thing. And the ribs and chicken are
Beaver, Utah.
so I do 7. So for remember, yeah, Beaver. So I can go wrong. No, but I do 7 and 7. Yeah. 7 and 7. So, yeah, but how you down there? Right. My wife was coming. Look, my wife, she's smart. I don't like flying, so if I can drive, I will. If I got a good review, my wife got a flight. Thank you. And thank you for the feedback too, man. It's been a great year. Oh, by the way, on court 1, we have Jeff Hybrid Samuels versus and Peter Connole versus Andre Belov and Oren Zyndorf. The battle of the jump serve versus the sky ball, if you will. Zyndorf, if you're going to use your left all day, Oren, we're out of here. That's the only thing I got to say about you.
Split defense, not split blocking.
Split defense, don't split block. He's like, why? See what happens when Corey tells me to say something.
Peter and Andre.
What's up, guys? I'm here. Good. In light of the fact you guys are still here, that means the live stream's working. I've had some technical issues, but I think what I'm going to do is just leave it on for the rest of the afternoon. And though the title is actually labeled, one match, I think people will see the file and put 2 and 2 together. Plus, Jeff Samuels and Connole and Belov is going to attract the attention anyway. Aaron Wexler. You got 2 really good matches. You got these guys, Andre Belov, from back in the day, of course. And after this, we got a little Basie on Basie crime. We got Lars and Gage Basie going against each other. Gage and Thomas Hurst versus Lars and Ian Carlson. Wait a second.
Yeah, from Smarling, yeah. Are you streaming? Which ones are you streaming?
This one.
Okay, so you'll have this. So I don't have to film it. You'll have this on.
No, I only have one stream.
Yeah.
So what I'm gonna do during the technical timeout, we'll go back
So
and
which one
forth.
are you filming? Or?
That's one seat, so that has
Okay,
priority.
yeah.
But when this match is over, I'm leaving all of this on one file
Okay.
because
it just makes these go to play on court 2 now. So are you gonna?
yes,
Are you filming now on court 2?
but not the entire match.
Another time match. Okay, so now I'll
Yeah, because my problem is I'm only one person. Like if there were like 3 people, they could do that. But like I'm doing one person for 2. But what I am gonna do though is make sure these technical timeouts, these long breaks, I go right back to this court. See my switcher? Boom. I go right here, switch,
Okay.
and then I switch back.
Okay. So I will film and then I'll.
Yeah.
Can I? If I
Put the camera wherever you'd like. See where my camera is?
Okay, so we can put the tripod
Yeah.
on this.
In fact, you could even sit in this chair if you want.
I wouldn't. I don't want to
Like,
put
look,
the chair.
no, because I'm.
This is Jaden.
Yeah, it's Jada, but I don't have.
Oh, it's Jaden. Are you Mama Jaden?
Yeah.
Cool. I'm Jason. Nice to meet you. Come here for a sec. So this is the camera shot, right? So I won't be looking at the game. I'll be looking at the monitor. So if you guys want to set up the camera here in front of me, do that. If you want to sit there, yeah, absolutely. Look at my original camera.
It doesn't go that way. You can only do it vertically. Yeah.
You know, it'd be nice if these guys talk. You guys told me you were playing.
Just don't let her leave in here. We're using your phone, Jada. We're filming with your phone. Is this going on YouTube? Oh, you're going back later.
Yeah. They're the top of the first team, so they're
Oh,
priorities.
yeah.
But timeouts in between sets, I go to this game. When this match is over, I fix this camera, second camera on that channel.
Oh, yeah.
So, I mean, I like to do both at the same time, but I'm only one person.
I know.
Thank you. Thank you, Mama Jaden.
Yeah, perfect. Get a good look. What do you think? Like it's a little pause, make it see.
Yeah.
And I don't want to.
See you within the game, Aaron Wexler. I see that Phil beat Smith and Weber. Now I know the old head's impressive, but I'm also very impressed that Smith and Weber. Not a lot of people picked them to make the finals. When you think of the league finals, you think of the Crabs. You think of, you know what I'm saying, Trevor and Phil, of course. But I'm sure there's not a lot of people that picked Hagen Smith and Logan Weber to even make the finals, as the score is now 2-2. Curious who won the women. I do kind of wish Tri stayed with Trevor. I think they had something there. And for a long time, I thought they were the best team in America. And with Styles making matchups, I really thought that they had the best shot at doing damage in the Olympics. But they had a few bad funks, and they wound up on the outside looking in with Phil and Nick and Taylor and Jake Gibb. And out of those three, I mean, I'm going to be respectful to everybody, but be real. Who's the best team out of those three? It was Trevor and Tri. And at the end of the day, they had it. They blew it. Oh, Denneberg. Okay. Belov gets dug on the line. Transition, Jeff. Sprays went out of bounds. Tie game. Early in this first set, guys. Thank you for having me in your living room. Thank you for having me in your life. Jason DeBay is courtside. This is the Motherlode. This is 2025, Aspen, Colorado. The top seed, Jeffrey Kennedy Samuels versus Peter Noboloni Connole against Andre Belov and Oren Zyndorf, who's played a fantastic tournament so far. Winner's bracket, guys. And there's your first switch of the game, 4-3. You know, there's times like this I do wish Aaron was in Motherlode and was in Aspen, Colorado with me. And good to see you're still with me in spirit, brother. In center court, we got Jaden, very young player. The top seeds for the women already wrapped up. Lena Sokolowski and Katie Piles. They won in such quick and convincing fashion. I forgot they were even here. And the second seed, Katie Spieler and Tori Van Winden have also moved on. Jeff Samuel is at splitting block with Peter Connole and the Immaculate Set and the call, and an even better block by Jeff Samuels, who doesn't need a scouting report for Andre Belov. They know each other well, and he knows what Andre likes to do. Jeff did split hands on that block for the result, 6-3. Thank you for the comment, Jiba. Yes, Jeff will definitely stay on the left this match. This is not the match you want to play around. Ball out of bounds. Will they go back to Belov? Yes, they will. They go back to Belov out of the middle. Strategically smart, and Belov goes line, and that ball is, wow, out of bounds. And just like that, it's 8-3, and Andre taking the long walk to see if he wants to contemplate a timeout. Yes, of course, don't forget to smash that like button, guys. It costs you nothing, and it helps with the algorithm. Don't forget to subscribe and or share like a Care Bear. Samuels with the paintbrush down the line, and that ball is also in and jumping out to a really rapid start. Jeff Samuels in at the service line. Peter Connole. 2 minutes.
So what else is happening here?
Running all the way to fifth place.
So they'll run this and they'll play a game if they win.
They'll get to the game to get it.
Belov. Up and down set, Belov. Wow, this time Jeff pressed with both hands, and it's safe to say that Jeff has Andre's number, and Andre really likes that middle set. It gives him more range, but it seems like the one who likes that set a little bit more right now is Jeff Samuels. Back to Belov. Belov with a fix, maybe. Set more out of the middle. Belov hooks it line and gets the drop he wants, and the damage was done as the switch is now 10-4. Thank you for the comment within the game. I agree. One of the most underrated blockers in the game, standing at 6'2", some say 6'3". But here he is with pretty much almost every partner in his relationship has had to split block or be the solo block. Did a lot of his best work, I believe, with Michael Brunstein, big lefty out of San Diego. And just played NVL with Skylar Del Sol. But here he's got a good partner. Clean Jesus, Peter Connole. And there's Jeff with a quick side out. And now the pressure is back on. Iron Jaguar, I agree. The blocker from Sweden is only 6'3", and we really need to stop typecasting players. Some of these coaches telling people they're too small to do this, or you're big, you're here. I think we've gotten lost on what beach volleyball really is. You know, I'll make a nice little nuanced argument at some point during the technical timeout to say more about that, but the elephant in the room. Live stream a doghouse drill, yep. Coach Jiba, the best lacrosse player in the NVL. Jeff Samuels played lacrosse. He's at Michigan State for a year. I believe he's pursuing his graduate degree now while coaching on the fly. Spends a lot of time in Florida and, of course, his home, Michigan. There's a line over, and Zyndorf reminding everybody why he doesn't get served. The man in system is 95% automatic. Jeff walking the dog on the out-of-bounds serve, and back to business. And this is a game. This is how you generate momentum. You side out, first ball side out, one play. Then you're back to the service line. Constant pressure. performing constant pressure on this court one. Belov with the jumbo and pretty careless poke by Connole, but will he make up for it? The answer is absolutely yes. Jeff Samuels saying, hey, we don't have to do this the hard way. I think for a guy who's very, very calm, Jeff certainly has a flair for the dramatic sometimes. Samuels at the net to block. Belov, perfect pass. Inside set. Good peel by Jeff. An even better dig by Peter. Connole's one cross court. Good Lord. Crater in the sand. Peter back to serve. There's the on two. Touch block. Jeff knows he has to go and goes back. And of course, maybe trying to do a little too much. But then again, why not? And there's your technical timeout. And let's check some of this women's action while we're waiting. So let's go to the comments. Let's see what we got. We'll go. Aaron Wexler says more than half of the battle is becoming a complete player, is staying injury free in top-notch shape throughout the whole summer, year after year. And I think you spelled Jeff's name out in that one paragraph. Best lacrosse player in the NBL. I like that. Samuels always keeps himself in really good shape. For me, I would say Rounds is a shape.
Appreciate you.
Yes, you're the woman. Sorry, that was Andrea, female player, killer lefty saying hi. Spud Webb should get every serve, if not for Belov setting ability. Iron says, I still don't understand why Sam doesn't do full-time defense. And he has games like this. I agree. I mean, he did play the Huntington Beach with Dave Paulman. And I thought he was terrific back row defense. Too. We ran into a brick wall called Dylan Marek and Brandon Clemens. Nice. Everyone smashed that like button. All right, here we are. There's the drama, Jeff. Me saying that he's that's yeah, you're right. I started it. At a loss for words right now. I'm staying with this a little bit until they get back on the court. Court one. This one's looking pretty good. This is 6 serving 3. And the girls next to us, that's Savannah Ott serving. And her partner is Holly. Holly Schmidt. Going on 2. That was in. That was wicked. Peter Connole right now, the only one at the service line, waiting for everybody else. I think Peter's trying to tell his 3 counterparts that if we're getting paid by the hour, let me know. I'll take longer too. Straight to Connole. Jeff, up and down set. Connole. I think that might have went out. And yep, confirmed, out of bounds. First point off the technical timeout. Go to the underdogs. Back to Connole. Low pass. Oh, Connole read the switch on the 4 block and responded accordingly with the teardrop cut. Very educated crowd watching it in the comment section, so I will not bore you to death on what the blocking signs are, but if there's someone in watching this, you want to know, leave it in the comment section. I can tell you myself, or you have a group of IQ savages that can walk you through it. Belov, nice high swing and much needed side out. Now trading side outs is a start. Now you got to get points. Did they go back to Jeff? Yes, they do go back to Jeff. And Jeff, high line, great elevation. He should be a new coach for team elevation. Let's get some fan interaction off of the camera 3. Wow, there's another hit similar, almost a carbon copy of the previous one. The camera set up to Thomas Hurst. You see Thomas Hurst talking about the game, forgetting that he's too close to the camera. So I'm turning the camera mic down. Okay, pass by Peter, and Peter gets a facial right back at him. Within the game, I think fifth place and up, there's something. There's the on 2, but Zyndorf always doing good things. That's 4 hits. That's out of bounds, and there's a switch. And once again, Andre Belov, who is the master at checking the boxes on every worst case scenario on how he can play, has officially fallen off the cliff, hit the reset button, and is now balling the way we know he can. Zyndorf to serve. Nice. Gotcha, Jiba. I remember that. Adam Broyce. Yep. Well, last year he played with Chase Frischman at the Pottstown Rumble. Let me check the score again. 12-16, and that ball goes into the net, and ill-advised as far as building your own momentum is concerned, but at the same time, you're asking yourself to compete. And that's what we call serving competitively and not missing. That's called pressure. Score is now 17-13. We're in the first set. Thank you for joining us. Andre, very good set. Good cover. Zyndorf, very good hands as usual, and that hook down the line. Again, well scattered out, but at the same time, still difficult to stop. They say 13-17, but you got to double check that. I thought it was already 13-17. Wow. There's a shot on 2, and Peter Connole restores side-out order. Should I say maintain side-out order? And yeah, I love the wooden poles too for the referees. And some of these players jump really high, but some of them might have heights issues. And during the day, you'll see a lot of people up there, but not these two gentlemen. Also, when the Let's Go things are down, the totem poles of all of the previous winners for the last 52 years are up there. So those are also hidden. Belov with a nice high swing, free ball opportunity. Looking to get to 14. Zyndorf got it. Andre Belov at the net blocking. He's one of the only guys that was actually topspin jump serving out here. There is a altitude factor that makes people shy about their topspin serve. Let's not forget Mikasa in the altitude is definitely a ball you have to cradle on the follow through, or it's going to left balloon out of bounds. Jeff Samuels to serve. 19-14. Got some fantastic matches coming up. Basie versus Basie Crime. John Mesco, I believe, still in the mix.
with this huge guy called George Human, 6'11". Jeff Samuel sets up set point opportunity number one. A little bit of a conversation. Perhaps the ref should tell him we limit this to 3 lines. 2014, Jeff with the serve. Sometimes as the fans ask for the sky ball, he'll give it to him, but trying to get this first set under his belt might take priority. And Belov is so sneaky with that cross body line shot. Just sneaks. You think you got it. You think your right hand is pressed enough and goes right under your armpits. Thanks for the comment, Aaron Wexler. I agree. This is Jumper Sin, and if you think those two get off the ground, you should see Gage Basie and Thomas Hurst, the 2 seed. They're embarrassingly good at this venue. Peter Connole throws it down. That's the end of the first set. Winners 21-15, and I'll leave the camera on this. Both courts are pretty much dead right now. A little camera shot of me. What's up, guys? This is a seat for anyone that was gonna call the match with me. So he was here, I was here, but I'm in command center. Aaron, I knew you'd appreciate the setup in the comment section because when you and I live stream, I only have the iPad and the streaming, the setup, like the iPad and the laptop and the tripod. So we just bring like 3 items. This is a full camera video switcher. In fact, let's take a look at that. What do you say, guys? Let's take a look at what I got here. This is my 4 camera video switcher operating center court, court 1, the coach's cam, and the green screen for the scoreboard. This is my green screen, which I will show you. That's court 3. Lena Solowski, top seed, getting warmed up. So this is the green screen I've been using. I put the phone on top of the green screen. I do this and I do that. And you got your scoreboard. And that's how I've been doing it. It's very amateurish on my part, but I always let everybody in on my secrets because, one, you could duplicate the secrets. Also, if you have ways that are better than mine, you're like, Jason's totally doing this the hard way, you guys can hit me up, DM me, message me, and give me some suggestions on how I can be a better version of myself. But the best gift I've ever gotten in my life was the video switcher. In fact, let's take another look at it. This is what I use for my podcast. This is what I use for the podcast episodes. Camera 4 is to look up videos and articles. The other 3 cameras are for guests, and it has a built-in EQ, built-in equalizer, so that's one of the better things happening in that respect. All right, let's fix the 1 set to 0. Nice play by Sexy Jesus. I agree. Which one is that? The one that actually fits Jesus in the biblical description. His feet are bronzed. His hair is of wool. That is Peter Connole. Take another look at these young girls. Don't even look 18 years old going against heavy favorites on center court. Holly Schmidt and Savannah Ott. So we're back second set. Andre rolls. Good dig. Peter transition. Wow. Maybe trying to do a little too much on the covers, Jeff. He's a highly technical person, and straight and simple may have been the way to go. Zyndorf to serve. I expect him to go back to Jeff. No, this time they go to Peter Connole. Up and down set to Peter, and man, is he just a deceptively good blocker. And for those of you that were picking winners after watching that first set, do not sleep on Andre Belov, because that's the way he starts every match. He starts to hit his stride, and then he's off to the races. Zyndorf to serve, back to Connole. Jeff, the immaculate up and down set. Connole, teardrop. Nice read, and always the perfectionist. Always feels like he could have done something better. Sometimes you just got to take. They're on the board right now, and sorry about that, guys. I don't know what happened. Let's turn this off and find out. We got 3-1. Let's see if it's working. Nope, not working. Jeff with the teardrop. That ball goes out of bounds. The score right now is 4-1. Belov. Let's try it again. There it is. Two, 4. We're one away from the switch. We had 44-degree weather this morning and is now up to 73. Everybody finally feeling the heat, including the number 1 seed trailing by 2. And Belov right back at you, jumping in on that. The McKibbin's Fours tournament. Karch, remind me where that was again. Was that the one in Texas that they did a few years ago? Pretty good pass. Belov. Wow, good swing off the outside elbow of Peter Connole. And now the score is 5-3. Zyndorf to serve. That's a shorty. Perfect pass. Outside set. Connole. Wow. And something in the air that high and that long should have a stewardess in an in-flight movie. And Zyndorf really wants that one back. Peter to serve. And we get to do that again. A little laundry on the court, courtesy of the center court. Peter to serve. Belov, wow, tried to drill it under the arms. And Jeff, great penetration. But once again, you've heard me say this, good things happen when you swing at it. 6-4 is the lead. My man, Love Hurst. What's up? Oh, there's the dive. Jeff Samuels with the jump. Great elevation. Good selection. Opens up. Disguises his left shoulder. The right shoulder's hidden. And there you have it. Set out of the middle on Andre. Wow, this is one of the few balls he actually just tipped. And I think that might have been the game plan all along. Use his power to set up the shot. Now resulting in a 2-point lead. For those of you that just joined me, leading by 2 in the game, but still trailing 0-1 in the match is Belov and Zyndorf. They go back to Jeff. Jeff. Teardrop gets dug. Transition. Oh, what a cover. One of my favorite things is whoever loses the joust is always looking at the referee for some kind of call. It's a very bizarre thing to do, an impulsive thing. Connole back to the service line. Connole out of San Antonio, Texas. Moved to Kansas City, started the club with his best friend forever. They got a touch on that. Jeff knows he has to go. No touch. Peter recognizing the disciplined block. And as tempting as that was to try to turn and hit line, he used his volleyball IQ and took the point. Hey, thank you for joining me within the game. You brought a whole bunch of people with you, and have fun at Santa Clara. I will be back Wednesday, the day before Hermosa Beach, and turns out I will be attending Hermosa Beach for some of the matches just to hang out and watch. So let's talk and dialogue about that. I'll be around. I'll be around in town for that. Belov to serve. Left shoulder serve to Jeff. Okay pass. Jeff reads it. Line over. Just one of those things you're dugging on your heels for the speed. And your mind is saying, go, go, go. And your body is saying, next play, boys. Jeff Samuels, Flint, Michigan to serve. 3-time Motherlode winner. That ball hit cross court, and the lead is now back to 1. Yeah, Jeff won last year with Sam Schachter, so we can call him the reigning defending champ. 3 years before that, won with, I can't remember who, but the first Motherlode he won was with Casey Jennings. That was a heck of a team for 2018. Well, nothing but silence for that one. This is a very galvanizing, friendly, family-style environment. Everyone's intimate. Everyone's close here. They're very curiously quiet today, but I suspect as the Bases take the court, that'll heat up a little bit. Motherlode certainly has their share of hecklers and avid fans, of course. Thank you for the comment, Karch. He lost in the finals with Burek, Mark Burek, to Lars Basie and Ian Carlson. That was 2022, maybe. Yeah, 2022. All 3 finals had a Basie in it, though, in the finals. Again, Samuels and Schachter beat Lars Basie and Ian Carlson last year. Year before Gage won with Ty Coots, beating Skylar Del Sol and Christian Hoover. And who's going to win this year? Wow, he really had to get under that, and the Chewbacca's come out for the set, making the score 11-9, just like that. After trailing by 2 and trailing by 1, they now lead by 2, one before the technical timeout. Okay, dig by Jeff. And Jeff, wow, great athletic play. And is that in? Looks like he got it. And the fans let him know it. Brings the fans alive for the technical timeout. Let's take us back to center court. That's Jaden, the full-time defender on the side of the court against Samantha Ott and Holly Schmidt. And their shot game is just as fierce. And center court has been dominated by the shot game. Guys, we're going to be back. Just court 1 right now is nobody on it. So we're just going to go to court 3 and just take a look, see what we got. We're in the second set. Court 3 right here, leading by 1. And 1-0 in the match and leading by 3 in the set are the number 1 seed. And there's a technical timeout here. It's 11-10. As we're back, and whoever wins this match is on to the semifinals. On to tomorrow. 32-team draw. Typically, winner's bracket, you play twice. Day 1, play twice the second day. And if you win those 2 matches per day, you're on the semis. Pretty good serve. Set out of the middle. Belov just pounds one cross court. Reminds you that he still has a stick. Yeah, Karch Jiba. Katie Spieler is playing with Tori Van Winden. Tori Van Winden, former player out of UCLA. I think she played indoor there and then played beach at Florida State. A little bit of a, sorry, I get score back. I'm not sure what happened there. I was out of bounds. Jeez, again. Yeah, so Tori's had an injury in her shoulder and then had just an absolutely crushing, possibly career-ending knee injury at Atlantic City on set point. Just landed the wrong way and shrieked in a way that athletes identify. This is, I'm going to be out for a while shriek. But they rebuilt her, made her bigger, stronger, faster. Honestly, I think her and Tony Rodriguez should get together and go bowling or something. Cross court. Cruise control fashion, Peter Connole. The lead is now back to 4. We got Basie versus Basie at 5 o'clock. Whoa, there's a jump serve. He finally broke out one, and he was definitely warned about the altitude and balls getting away here. Score is now 15-11, and if he was going to do that, that's something he probably would have wanted to do in the beginning of the day because he has that jump serve does drop for him. He was here the day before this tournament started. Got a bunch of reps the day before and served like 60 balls. There's a nice on two by Zyndorf. So yeah, Andre Belov came the day before and served like a bunch of heavy topspin balls, and watching them here, they look very easy to pass, but I was actually on the court just to receive a couple of the balls, and they're just really, really fast. The serve to space is unforgiving. That ball goes into the net, and there's a switch. Good question. Dave Shaw is traveling around a lot, and he does a lot of grass tournaments. And if a lot of those grass tournaments are still partners with the AVP America, the answer is yes, because he's there all the time. And Seaside was his idea. That was great. Seaside, I co-emceed with him. He was doing the dinosaur tournament there and juniors, and I kind of lended an assist for the main draw, for the men's and women's draw. And he and I sharing the stage together. A Yankee fan, a Red Sox fan. Here we go. Jeff to serve. Okay pass by Belov. Andre, this time fakes cross, goes line. He's very, very good at opening up and showing cross and then just upper body swivel, just torquing line. That ball's out of bounds, and back in the saddle, or at the service line, goes Peter Connole. 4 points away from securing this set and their ticket to the semifinals for the number one seed. Connole. Up and down set, Belov. Shot counts and the foul. Net violation by Jeff Samuels, and in the point, and now the lead is cut back to 3. But their window is closing very, very fast, and they got to figure out how. They got to figure out who they're going to serve. They have to figure out how. They are capable of blocking and digging, but that is option C, none of the above. That ball trickles into the tape. Jeff back to serve. Expect him to go back to Andre Bello. Expect him to go position 4. Left shoulder. Yep. Nice high swing. Andre Belov turns into a side out machine, but trading side outs is not his friend at this point in this juncture in this game. There's the dig they wanted. Point scoring opportunity, and Zyndorf finally showing the crowd what he does best. He's a bit of a transition king. When he gets the dig, you almost know a kill or something really cool is going to happen. Though Jeff will probably disagree, feeling he got a touch on that, and he did. Cut the lead to 2. 1 for the switch. Connole gets covered, and he knew he had to go, and there's your switch, 1916. A more comfortable catbird position. For Peter Connole and Jeff Samuels. Connole serves. This time he goes up and blocks. Belov with the cut. What a nasty drop. Again. 17 cuts the lead to 2. This is a now or never serve and defensive play for the underdogs on court 1. There goes Jeff Samuels. He literally looked to see where the peel was. The peel was so far away from the net, there was almost a "you got to be kidding me" swing on that. Some fan got a souvenir and might be running away with it. At the conclusion of this match, we're going straight to center court because there's a really good one happening. Belov again cuts the lead to 2, but now has to be perfect for any hopes of tying this game. Jeff for the last point, possibly. Cut, Doug. That was an open hand. Oh, line over. Ooh. And what would a 1 seed be without a little bit of drama on court 1? 1920. Andre Belov takes a deep breath. And what better situation to have him at the service line? And what better IQ by Jeff Samuels and Peter Connole to call a timeout that they have? Karch, I see you. Have a great night. Thanks again for everything you're doing. Been with you for a long time. Yo, dude, you're like my live stream buddy. Yeah, this match you might want to stay for one more play, Karch. It's 1920. I wouldn't be leaving this match so quickly. Andre Belov, one of the best servers in the game. At the service line. It's going up to block. This time they go back to Jeff. Jeff out of the middle. Knew he was going to go cross court. And that ball is touched. Oh, guilty party there for the win. Winners 2-0. This time a little bit closer. Not high drama on court 1, but just enough for everybody to give all 4 competitors a round of applause. So I'm going to plug on the other court for a little bit, but I wonder if you guys think I should stay with this or go to the next. Well, let's stay with this stream for a little bit. Actually, there's no games on either court right now. Jalen Porras warming up to a friend, and don't know who's next. Nice.
I did.
Hey, Rick's up here.
Oh, rakes. That's a good question.
Over that way. Maybe by the rafts load.
Hey guys, we're gonna sign off. We're gonna make a new file. Okay, stay tuned. I'm gonna start that file right away, and this way we can eliminate any nonsense. Okay, but for now, see you in a bit. See you in about 5 minutes. Jason DeBay. So long.
Yeah, cute.